Pleased to be joined by head coach of the South Plains College Rodeo program, Mr. Kerry Doster. Coach, seems like a couple weeks ago we were just talking about y'all traveling up to Casper for national finals. Here we are starting a new season. You're going to Portales tomorrow. Kind of talk about, obviously it's so early in the season, kind of talk about some of the guys you got returning, some of the new faces, and kind of some expectations for week one.
Well, we got some pretty good returning team ropers. Hadley Cloward from Utah, Stephen Ramon. Stephen came off of when they won, him and Jet, one of our former students. They won Stephenville last year, the last rodeo of the year, and they came in this weekend. We had that amateur rodeos last weekend, and they wound up fifth. Had a pretty good run, so that's looking pretty promising. Hadley Cloward, his little brothers came in this year as a freshman, and those guys have roped together for most of their life. So Casey and I'm pretty excited about that team. The freshmen and stuff we've got coming in that are pretty strong. We've got a kid named Cooper Bennett. He's a really good bareback rider. He's won a bunch. Ellie Eagles, she was a national champion in the barrel racing year before last, won a bunch. Caitlin Miller, she's an all-around champion, good at all her events. She's a freshman. A kid named Logan Wiseman out of Kansas. He was the all-around champion up in Kansas. Pretty good bulldog, pretty good calf roper. We've got some, we'll see what they get done this week. We're pretty excited about the crew we got coming in, but, it's a long ways from now till Stephenville.
Yeah. Your women's team, obviously, there's no secret there. Second in the region last year, won the conference three years in a row. Kind of talk about that. How does that set a culture for both the men's and women's side? Kind of, we're expected to be business as usual.
I mean, we've brought in this, the resumes on these kids that we've brought in speaks for themselves, and they're used to winning. That's kind of their mindset. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of what you want to bring in here. And with this bareback rider, I think it'll. Our men's team was sixth in the region last year. And if you add in points from one bareback rider even on a minimal side of it, that puts us right up in the hunt for the top three. So I hope that kind of helped us get it there this year. And it's just tough to find a good bareback rider and any rough stock riders. And we're not really set up for it here, and we were fortunate enough to bring a really good one in this year. So I think that's going to help our men's team too.
Yeah. And talking about the men's team, seems like the last couple of years on that final Saturday, they're always there. I mean, you have the numbers, and now with Cooper coming in, can that kind of get the men's team over the edge?
I hope so.
Get them.
Yeah, I mean, we a number of years ago we wound up third in the region, and at that time I had a bareback rider and a bull rider, so it does help close that gap, Yeah. So
obviously these kids go out and compete every weekend. Majority of the year. What are you looking for in that first rodeo in your freshman? And because they're competing on the collegiate level for the first time, you expect any nerves, or will it be just business as usual?
It should be business as usual. We had this rodeos last weekend, and that was another reason why I kind of wanted to set that up, kind of give everybody a run and let them kind of know what they're going to be up against. So
yeah, Coach, you got any final thoughts on this one before you head to Portales?
Better bring your mud boots. It's probably going to rain over there.
Yeah, just like last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Coach. Hey, thanks for your time,
and
good luck this weekend.
All right, you bet.